Hi, I'm Chef Gail Sokol and welcome to my kitchen. Today we're infusing flavor and we're going to be infusing flavors into almost anything you want to make. So if you want to make a custard sauce, or if you want to make a frosting, if you want to make a sorbet, if you want to make any type of an ice cream or a gelato, you can infuse flavor using flowers, using tea, using any type of citrus. All you have to do is add it to the liquid you're using in your recipe. It is like magic. So before I get started, I'd like you to click the notification button. So every time I have a new video, you get to see it. All right? And I'm really excited to have you become a subscriber. All right, so here's some examples of what I like to use in infusing flavor into my beautiful, beautiful desserts. So here I have lavender buds, and they smell, if you put your nose next to them, they do smell like lavender. They are beautiful. So you could do a beautiful lavender ice cream with this. You would put these lavender buds right into your milk or cream, raise the temperature up, and infuse it with heat. So the lavender would sort of, all its beautifulness would actually ooze into the cream and infuse the cream with its flavor. And then you would put it through a sieve, all right, and then use that cream as the base for your ice cream. Now here I have beautiful hibiscus flowers. And here I have just Earl Grey tea. So you could use tea bags if you want. You can even use citrus off a lime, a lemon, a grapefruit, a tangerine. The sky's the limit. All right, and now these are not sugar syrups, but you could put these beautiful flavoring agents into a sugar syrup. And we've made sugar syrups before on my YouTube channel. So we've done equal parts of sugar and water. Bring it to a boil, let that sugar dissolve, and take it off the heat. And you can flavor it with whatever you want, from vanilla, liqueurs, herbs, anything. So this would work as well. All right, so let's actually make a hibiscus flavoring syrup, quote unquote, or water, like I like to say. It's super easy to do because we're going to impart not only the color and the flavor of the hibiscus, I'm going to actually put it into a frosting later on. This would keep in your refrigerator for a couple of weeks. So in a saucepan, you're going to put about 1/3 cup of water, and you can actually multiply this as large as you want. And I'm going to put 2½ tablespoons of hibiscus flowers or hibiscus petals. They smell beautiful. Put them right in with the water and just bring it to a boil. It's going to take only a minute to actually bring it to a boil. And before you know it, you can actually start seeing, I'm going to bring it over to you, you can see the water is now pink. It's actually pink. So we're going to bring this to a boil, and then we must have a sieve nearby, a fine mesh sieve. And if you don't have a fine mesh sieve, you can even use a coffee filter, anything over a bowl. And we're going to put this water, this flavored water, remember it's not sweet, it's not a sugar syrup, and I'm going to add this later on to some confectioner's sugar. Not the whole amount, of course, just enough to get the consistency I want. And I'm going to get a beautiful pale pink color from those hibiscus petals or flowers, and it's going to be beautiful. It's already to a boil. All right, it's already to a boil, and you can see what it looks like. All right, now I'm going to pour all your flowers in. You're going to push on the flowers to get as much of the water out as possible. All right. And there you have it. You want to let it cool before you use it, but that beautiful color is going to get imparted into, if you make that frosting like I'm going to make, if you want to put it into an Italian meringue, you could use that as part of the water that is used in the recipe. So whatever recipe you use, you can impart some of this this flavoring water or syrup, as I like to say, even though it's not sweet, into whatever you're making. And think about it, you can actually elevate whatever you make, instead of just making a simple icing with confectioner's sugar and milk or confectioner's sugar and water, hibiscus flowers just gives a little hint of that beautiful floral fragrance and taste and this beautiful color. Now remember, when you do use a flower or an herb, you want to make sure it's pesticide free, you want to make sure it's organic if possible, and you want to make sure that it's fresh. All right, so I hope you make these beautiful infusing flavors because it will really elevate your desserts. So until next time, become a subscriber.